Hey everyone, it's Jenna here for NBK-Design, and I have a new mini O for you, which is from every fourth Friday of the month and at allscraps.com. And as always, NBK-Design participates on the mini O, and this month we have a very nice and very vibrant color palette that the designers are going to do. So I can't wait for you to see this. I think it's a very upbeat kit. I had a lot of fun playing with it. I intend to play even more, and I can't wait to show you. And it ended up not being so mini, but it is a lot of fun. I think you can. This kit is really versatile in terms of age and in terms of even scrapping past and present. So it's really fun. You're gonna see that. So the name is Electric Youth. So let's start it. So this is the artsy bits and pieces. Let me start with the number one, and let me show as always in bridge. And these are the first parts. So as you can see here, we have this nice kind of, she did a lot of I think kind of 80s styles and discos and kind of that, and we have these fun silhouettes that you can create some energetic things. But as you can see, we also have, you know, the flowers and the paints and things like that, and hearts. And you know, I have a boy and I never have trouble using the kids. Of course, if you're familiar with my layouts, you know that. So but also don't forget to scrap about yourself. So as you can see here, a lot of fun things. And here is the second. Oh, look at this, a cassette. Probably, you know, your kids not going to remember what is that, so that's a good thing to talk about. Probably they have no idea what is that today. So I really love this one. It's very graphic, and you can choose some really good ones. And also talk about music. You can talk about music and what are you listening right now. These are prompts that you can use. What are you listening right now? So talk about that. Talk about, do you like to dance? You don't like to dance? Or if you like to dance, what kind of music you like to dance, you know, with? You know, or you used to dance when you were younger. I know I did. I did a lot of dancing when I was younger. So you know, if you have boys like me, are they teenagers? Are they, you know, are they into sports? Are they letting you crazy right now? So many things you can talk about here. Very, very fun. Love these shapes. So this is the artsy bits and pieces number 1 and number 2. And we have here colored splats, which are paints that she created, and also has brushes. And if you follow NBK-Design at Instagram or at our Facebook, you saw her you know, creating those before she made them into digital things. So it's really fun to see the process coming. So join us in Facebook for that. Join NBK-Design and Instagram, so you know what she's creating and you have a pick of what's coming. So as always, I like to point out that she has also brushes included for you. I think that's a great bonus. So you can use that as PNG elements, and you can also use that as brushes. And I know I keep saying that, but we are planning some new tutorials for you, more in-depth tutorials for you, and I promise it's coming. So I'm gonna just show you how to combine those and how to use those, and how what is the advantage of having a brush and what's the difference, okay? So this is the colored splats. Also we have this loopy la luzes and strokes, which is really, really fun. I really love strokes. So I really love these flowers. I love strokes. I love that they give, I think if you want to give some movement in your design, if you want to give some extra attention, if you want to give some extra texture, but it's not overwhelming, I think strokes and marks are the best way. This is what we do when we are doing art journal. This is what we do when we are doing real paper. We do some, you know, doodle here and there. We do some marks around the pictures. I used to do that when I was a paper scrapper. Everything calls attention. And we have this nice kind of paints here. Always we have a brush. So again, you have more versatility. With a brush, you can use the styles as well. You can do so many things. So this is the Lupila Luzes and Strokes. Next, sometimes, I know I said that this is my favorite product, but sometimes I'm like, I think she's not gonna come up with something different. And then, boom, she comes with something that is totally different from Magic Light. I just love these graphic touches that she gave. So let's see that up close. I love Magic Lights for many reasons. I think they're great to blend. I think they're great to give color. I think they're great to give light. And I think in digital design, they are a product that never any paper product is going to get even close. We can, as digital scrapbookers, add light to our designs, and you know, in paper we can never do that. I could never do that in paper, and that's one of the things that never made me happy. I could not do some effects that I wanted to do. This is my favorite. I love this. So again, use them with blend modes. I have previous, I even have a video on the NBK Vimeo showing how to blend and use Magic Lights as a mask. You can use it as a mask and with a picture. So please make sure you check. We have more now, almost 80 videos now, a lot of content there. So these are the Magic Lights. We have some awesome out-of-the-box frames. These are very energetic and they are really fun. Again, this is how they come, okay? Remember that the pictures that she puts here are just for preview. They are not included. This is just so you can see when you clip your own picture what it's gonna look like. So just you know, just so you know, because some people were thinking that the pictures come with it, but the pictures, they don't come with it, okay? So these are the out-of-box frames. And we have some nice paint brushes. I always like that. And I actually intend to have on my blog, as always in the center of the video, you have my blog, weavetowords.org. And I'm planning to start, I've been really into painting, kind of just doing a canvas painting digitally. And no pictures, basically just paint. And I really want to start a series in my blog with that, and I'm gonna be using NBK brushes and because I think, and styles, because I think they are perfect for that, and it's the only way I can achieve that. So I'm gonna let you guys know also in the NBK Facebook when I start that, but if you want to follow my blog as well, and then we can get together and create a canvas if you want to start just instead of scrapbook, just digital painting. And so I think the brushes like this one here are perfect for that. So as always, PNG, which means that you can use this actually as masks. You can use as masks, you can use as paint. So definitely gonna show you. And by the way, I'm gonna show in the videos about all this paint brushes and the paints that I showed, color splats. I'm gonna do separate videos for those, so that's why I'm not going in much detail now. We have some fun templates. It's really unique, very comic. It's very in right now actually, so I think it was also very different for her. not sure if she's gonna agree with me, but I don't know, it's very different. I'm thinking, how can I use this? It's like, it's kind of telling a story. I'm already thinking about pictures that I could use for that. I'm so behind with my chronological documentation, which I'm also doing using her storybooks. But so far I just read 4 pages, so I plan to do that more. And once I have the book complete, I'm definitely gonna do a blog post at the NBK-Design blog. So nbk-design.com/blog. So but these are fun. If you like comics, if your kids like comics, nothing better than this. This here, it's really fun as well, which is this one. This one is really fun. I think this is really fun, even like for you to show if you have pictures of cities that you went, like parts of the city, things like that. I actually just had that idea, so that's a good one. So these are the comic papers and templates, okay? So next one is the mixed media papers. She did an awesome mixed media paper here. I like that, especially this one. This one is beautiful. And I like this one, and you can say, oh, it's too strong or it's too painterly for me. Well, you don't need to use all the paper. Again, blend with the mask that we have here. Blend with the paint brushes. Clip the paper to the paint brushes. Combine them. Use blend modes. So again, you don't need to use the paper as it is. You can modify. And these soft ones, they sure work as a background. So, and we have the solids. Yeah, these are the papers that I showed you, and these are the solids. So nice collection here. Really love this kind of gesso one. I have to say, I'm a hoarder for gesso papers. I cannot count the amount, and I really love the collection that she has. She always put a kind of gesso paper, and I really appreciate that. So these are the solids, always nice. This one I was playing with it, and I really love it. I'm gonna again do a separate video with these brushes together, so you can know how to combine them. And these are the part of the painter's toolbox, which is the graphic brushes. I actually, let me show you here. We have a painter's toolbox for this mini O, which, as you can see here, we have styles and we have brushes. And I'm gonna do separate videos of them, using them together. So again, I wanna point out that you have to read the descriptions to see if it works with your Photoshop or Photoshop elements. These brushes and these styles are not tested at all in other programs other than Photoshop, so we cannot be responsible for that. So unfortunately, we don't have how to test them, and we don't even know if they would work. So just make sure you read all that information, okay? But let me show you here the graphic brushes. As you can see here, and as you see this, it doesn't seem much, but believe me, it's really, really fun. And what else? Oh, she has a nice set of shadow and color styles, which you can use those as well. And I actually used on my layouts the shadows, and I'm gonna show you. We have nice patterns. I'm gonna show you how you can blend those and put some color and things like that. This is my favorite. I'm very grungy. I'm always giving Nicole my wish list of some grungy stuff, and I don't know, she always surprises me. And I'm actually gonna show a little trick how to put them together, combine them. And so look out for the video for that. Look, I'm recording everything the same, so in the moment that you have this, then I'm gonna do the other ones as well. And we have mix of styles, which means that we have paints, acrylic paints, and some my favorites. I'm never tired of crackle or gesso styles. The more the better. My hard drives are ready. So we have here also lace, in this kind of paint and wood. So I really love this here. You're gonna see that this together with the graphic brushes, they are great. So I'm gonna show you that, and this is it here. So the other ones that we have that also has brushes are the realistic drips, and here they are, very yummy paint. Again, this is gonna be great. You're gonna see how this helps to give you, if you want to create a canvas just with painting, but also in your layouts. And also she has brushes included, which I actually prefer also because you have the freedom to use them with other styles, and we have previous styles and things like that. So if you want to use it, for example, this blue thick paint, you can. But if you want to use this drip here with the grungy style that we have here, you can. If you want to use that drip with this more crackle thing, you can. If you want to use it with more this acrylic thick paint, then you can, because she included for you a brush. So wonderful. I really love drips, especially if you want to create painted canvas, because it is more realistic. Nowadays, when I watch a lot of people creating abstract art, and they love to drip and you know, put water and drip stuff or drip paint, and I always think, how can I create that realism as a digital, you know, as a digital artist? And this is what you can do, because you are artists. You are artists of Photoshop, so we can do everything when we have designers that create awesome stuff for us. So I'm really excited about that. So the last thing, last but not least, is the awesome word art, and we have a lot of word art. She really went to the max with this one. Again, she always include the brush. NBK-Design, I so appreciate when you do that. I really do. So I want to just say to you guys, like, a little behind the scene here, is that when I do these videos, usually I receive these products beforehand. And, you know, sometimes it's, you know, she's still working on them, all kinds of names of files and things like that. So sometimes it can look different, sometimes not. But the reason why I'm saying that is because sometimes I seem very enthusiastic, and you can think, oh, this is fake because she saw this before. And really, I sometimes don't even have time to play. I will just play actually after I make the video for you. And I just received this. I don't have as much time sometimes, and I have to do the video right away to get it ready and get edit and everything for you. And later I'll play and do the layouts for the team, my part. And so that's why sometimes I don't see everything in detail before I make this video for you. So I just want to put that out there. Too much information, but it is what it is. And so this is it. It's a lot. It's beautiful, it's colorful, and I can't wait to show you the painter's toolbox, the brushes and the drips and everything together. Again, follow us at facebook.com, NBK-Design, and we are doing Facebook Lives. I'm probably gonna do one after my son get out of the break and go back to school, and show you some more of these things in real life in Photoshop. So if you're not familiar, go to Facebook. I did so far, I think 3 or 2 Facebook Lives in the NBK-Design. Also at allscraps.com, I did some there as well. So join us. We've been posting a lot of Facebook for you to try to help you use this awesome goodies. So I hope you have fun, and I see you in the next videos. Thank you.